Have you ever reached the end of the day, looked around and thought, hey, I've been busy all day. I don't remember resting the whole day. And why do I still feel like I have done nothing? I think many women, especially mothers, know this feeling. Not because we aren't working hard, but because our to do list never really gets shorter. In fact, it keeps growing while we are trying to finish it. You cross off one thing and two more quietly appear. You pay the school fee, book the dentist appointment, order medicines, find the missing snack box, reply to a work email, buy a birthday gift, respond to your cousin's WhatsApp message, renew a passport, call your parents, declutter under the sink. And then again, there are 10 other things that you haven't yet started. See, none of these are huge jobs on their own, but together they create this constant feeling that life is waiting for you to catch up. And here is something I have realized. In the last 8 years of trying to make the perfect to do list and trying and failing to do them all, the problem isn't that the list is too long. The problem is that our brain treats every item on that list as though it deserves equal attention. But listen, my dear ladies, they don't. Some things are maintenance, some are projects, some are administrative, some take 2 minutes, some take 2 weeks, some are urgent, some are important, and some are simply waiting patiently until you have the time. Yet, when we look at the page, our brain doesn't see all that. It simply sees 30 things left. No wonder we never feel finished, right? A while ago, I started looking at my list differently. Instead of one giant list, I began thinking in categories. Things for children, things for work, things for the house, things for my parents, things for me. And for you, those categories might look different, but yet there are categories. And I didn't start thinking in categories because I wanted to become more organized. As a mother, as a freelancer, I think I'm as organized as they come. But because I wanted my brain to stop believing it had to do everything at once. And then I started doing something else. Whenever I wrote a task, I estimated how long it would actually take. Not my optimistic estimate, okay? Not my guilty estimate either. The real one. If paying a bill takes 5 minutes, I will write 5 minutes. If sorting out a cupboard takes 45 minutes, I will write 45 minutes. If a phone call usually becomes half an hour, I will write 30 minutes. This sounds like such a small thing, but it completely changes how your day looks. Because suddenly you realize you have planned 6 hours of work into a day where you realistically have 2.5 hours. Of course, you fall behind. See, you were never behind. Your expectations were ahead of reality. And even if you genuinely have 3 free hours, don't fit all 3 hours. Leave some space. Because life doesn't move from one task to another just like a machine. Someone will call, your child will need you will stop for water, you will look for something you have misplaced. Life has little gaps in it. Your to do list should have gaps too. Another thing I have noticed, when possible, doing similar kind of tasks together feels much lighter than constantly switching between completely different roles. Maybe 1 hour of life admin, then work, then home. I agree it isn't always possible. Motherhood rarely follows a schedule. But when you do have the choice, if you have the luxury, it helps. And then comes my favorite question. When the same task keeps appearing week after week, don't just keep doing it. Become curious. Can this be delegated? Can someone else own this? Can a simple system for everyone in the house stop this from becoming a recurring task in my to do list in the first place? See, sometimes the best way to finish a task is to make sure it never needs to be written down again. But perhaps the biggest change isn't about the list at all. It's about the feeling at the end of the day. So many of us go to the bed thinking, hey, I didn't accomplish anything today. Really? Let's question that. Did you accomplish nothing? Or did you simply not finish everything? Those are two very different things. Because one is impossible, the other is completely normal. I don't think mothers need to chase the feeling of being finished. I'm not sure motherhood was ever designed to give us that feeling. Instead, maybe we should chase something else, a quiet sense that today we spent our time on the things that mattered most. A sense that today our time matched our priorities. It may not be perfect, but just enough. Because there will always be another form to fill. There is always another cupboard to organize. There is another email to answer, another bill to pay, another tomorrow to do everything. Your list will still be there tomorrow. But you don't have to carry all of tomorrow into tonight. So close that list. Let today be complete, even if the list isn't. And maybe that's enough.